Okay, welcome to my kitchen. We're going to try a video on how we prepare our salads for the day. It's my normal routine, so this is what we do. We have our two salad containers here and our portion control, so I know exactly how much food I'm putting down. Okay, we're basically going to have two of these. And a few of our ingredients around. We have a little fun machine here, a little spiralizer for making our spaghettis out of vegan, and I have pretty much everything except for one other ingredient. Oh, my lunch meat. So I'll grab my lunch meat. Alright, so my diet's a little bit different from my wife's. She will have just 2 portions of salad. I'll have 2 portions of salad and 1 portion of meat. Of course, we're vegan, so we don't eat meat. So I eat all kinds of meat substitutes. This is like tofurkey cold cuts here, which is awesome. And it's really flavorful, and if you have a meat eater in your life and they want to try something different, or if you want to sneak something into their lunch that they won't even know is good for them, you can have this. So I'm basically going to have half of that. Get my sharp knife, I'm a little lazy. Cut right through the package. Boom. Okay, so this is half I have for today. And this half I will put in a Ziploc bag in the fridge. Okay, then what I like to do, just to speed up the cutting process, is cut them in quarters, stack them, and I know because I cut these every day how I like them cubed. And I like smaller bits because I like to mix it through my salad. And so I've got these cube chunks here, which are actually many layers. So I like to just crumble those into my bottom layer, the first layer of my salad here. As I eat one. Got my taste buds going. Oh, 2. Okay. So what's the main ingredient going to be? Well, you know, cauliflower is always good. Tomatoes are good. Onions, not so much. What we have is we have pickled red beet and cabbage, and that'll give us that nice flavor that goes on top. This is actually a probiotic called Wild Brine, non-GMO, of course. And this is what we're going to use. Okay, look at this squash here. It's a really great light colored one. I flavor these for the salads, the raw salad. And then if I'm going to cook it, you know, the green ones are good too. I'm going to wash the outside of that because I don't know what it's been in contact with. Little bugs or a little pesticide. You know, I can wash that. You know, you can put a little soap on there. I really want to be careful. Look at that. Wash the outside because I'm going to be eating the skin and everything. Okay, so we get this to work in my machine. Oh, it's a challenging shape because this is a crook-necked. So, well, we like a challenge here. So I'm going to, basically I want 2 parallel ends, but I actually cheat a little bit here. I'm going to cut that face kind of parallel to the nubby here, right on the corner. You can see when I mount this in my machine, I'll just push this back for now. When I mount this into my machine, I have a cutting blade here, and this is for making spaghetti, so it's got a sharp blade and these little blades here. So select that, put it in there. Good. Here's the slider, here's the crank handle. And I'm going to get that little nub right on the end there. I'm going to shove it in. It's like a lathe, like a wood lathe. Push that in. Okay. I'm going to turn it a bit so I can get a good angle. You should see that guys coming out there. So just turn it, and I put light pressure. I don't want to break it, so it's just a plastic machine. Pretty soon you should start seeing the good stuff coming out this end. Yep, looks good to me. And this is where it's so fun. You usually get carried away and you make enough for a week. But I'm also going to make lunch right after this, so I'm going to make a little extra that I have in my lunch. And then, so I'm going to maybe go for double that amount. And that'll do for now. Alright, you also get the center core here, which is what Christina calls the weenie, zucchini weenie. Okay, and it's got that hard bit right on the end there because we used the whole fruit there, the whole vegetable. So I'm going to probably toss that. Okay, put my guy aside there for now. Look at that, lovely, lovely. Okay, way too much because remember, portion control. So I'm going to chop that pile in half. And then half for later, half for now, half again. And the other ingredient that I didn't get out of the fridge yet is my beets, honey. And in the background here, as always, I have my lovely wife, Suzie, and she's always helping me in so many ways. She's helping me right now. So remember, I'm going to have 2 of these containers each. So green's me, purple's my wife. And the other main ingredient of our salad is these sliced beets. Beautiful. And you know, maybe one day we can cook them or do raw beets. I don't know. But these are really good, and these ones, as far as we know, are a good brand. Right, honey?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to open those up next. But for now, I've also got these little tiny cherry tomatoes. We always buy organic when we can, but these ones may not be organic, which means they may have pesticides on the outside. And so I'm going to wash those. So just dump them in there. Give them a good wash. This is salad, so I'm going to use cold water. And really roll those around in here. Because I do not want any pesticides going in my body. Because I'm also trying to take care of my gut bacteria. It's hard to say. Alright, and that is part of me being healthy is keeping my symbiotic bacteria healthy. Okay, so I like to be fair, so the fairest way to distribute tomatoes, because they're not all the same size, is we cut them in half, and I go half, 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 half. And I don't think you can really overeat tomatoes. Now we've put no dressings or anything on this, no seasonings. No, these are fresh produce and we're going to get the flavor from those. And there's plenty of flavor around, so don't even worry about that. Okay, save those for later because lunch also has some tomatoes in it. And we got some cauliflower here. This one came from the organic section of the supermarket. It says organic there, and we hope it's organic. And we want the florets. You can see here, I've just go in. And there's so much waste. I wish we had a way of using every little part of this. And maybe later, chickens sometimes eat it. And I'm just going to, it's fresh, so I'm going to snap off some of these guys here. I'm going to wash them, so put them in there. That's more than I need, but that's going to be also for cooking. Look at those guys, lovely. Wash, wash. Cold water. Really spend an extra minute washing stuff because these have a lot of little nooks and crannies, and these are organic. Why am I washing them? Well, they've been sitting right beside non-organic produce. I don't know what surfaces they've been sitting on, whose truck they've been in the back of. I don't know. Little bugs crawl up on there, it's not so good. So I don't want any of that. Well, organic doesn't mean not clean. It just means it wasn't grown with pesticides. Actually, the farmers are allowed to use some pesticides to get the weeds in between their crops, just not spray the crops themselves. Alright, so in a salad I like to break these florets down pretty small, so there's one cut in half, 3/4. The other thing too is because I really like the beetroot juice to go down through all of that stuff. Alright. Okay. Now I'm not throwing away the stalks. Stalks are good to eat. You know, it's a little bit crunchy. As long as they're small enough and not too bad. You know, eat one of those as I'm going. If you cut these florets down too small, they just turn into crumbs, and you know, it's okay, but you don't want too much of that crumbling. A couple of larger chunks is also okay, because you can pick them up with your fork. You know, this guy here, this guy's not as crispy as he could have been, so I'm going to cook with that guy there. In fact, I think I have enough ingredients right here. So, get my lunch containers. This is my measuring. So I've got one full container of veggies each. It goes on the bottom, as I said, beetroot I like to have on the top. Easing down. Now, where's my little guy over here? I am going to keep this beetroot juice because I have plans for it later. Okay, so over here, trying to make a mess. Now, lovely beetroot juice. Why throw it out if you don't have to? So, without making a mess here. Keep that. I used all my beetroot juice earlier. If you look at our other videos, you'll see what we use that for. Okay, it's food too, so let's use it and not waste it. Okay, rinse that little guy. Into a rack. Okay, so I know that this will fill 2 of these. Not all cans have the same amount, but sometimes they give you more juice than actual beets, which is a little sad. Okay, looks a bit funny. Oh, a bit of skin on there. Okay, we're trying to be fair. If there's a little bit too much in one, I eat that. Okay. Now sometimes I run my blade this through, just to, because these are big slices, and I like big slices, but you know, I'm trying to get a flavor medley going. So I'm gonna have smaller chunks so it infuses there. My wife is laughing at me. Okay, so I'll put those on the top. And there you go. So, oh, one stuck. So the beetroot's on top, the juice is, such as it is dripping down and saturating that white cauliflower. A couple of other ingredients here. We like 1 scoop of, or 1 spoon of sunflower seeds here. So they go next. They kind of sprinkle over the top as part of the presentation. Oh. Okay, they look good, and that's and a fork. And here comes the real kicker: wild brine, probiotic, red beet, and cabbage. And the trick is not to go overboard with this. This is just really a garnish. I mean, you could eat this. I would. I could sit down and eat that whole thing, but you know, the idea is not feeling like you're going to run out of food. You've got to feel like that you always have a feeling of abundance. There's always enough food there. Plenty of food in this kitchen, plenty of food just at the store. I'm not going to run out, so I don't have to eat it all in one sitting. Okay? And this, as the originator of this program mentioned, if it doesn't fit in one container, save it till tomorrow and eat it the next day. Alright, so here's our 2 salads, portion controlled. Mine, I can tell. I've got my meat substitute on the bottom there. My wife's one, and it looks beautiful. So it's pickled beets on top of canned beets with our squash spaghetti, our tomatoes, cauliflower, sunflower seeds. Doesn't need anything else. Couple of lids on there, boom, boom, into the cooler. And well, there's lunch.